Welcome back to another episode of Nanny Tales, when people DM me their nanny stories and I tell it on their behalf. These are not my stories. This is not my experience. This is somebody sending it to me to tell on their behalf, anonymously. So anyway, a nanny DM me and she said, me and my nanny mom was like homegirls. Like, we were cool. Like, if I needed advice, we used to go out. Like, the dad would watch the kids and they would go out dancing and drinking, having a good time on the weekends sometimes. And they were so cool. They would go get their hair dyed. She introduced her to like her colorist, everything. Like, they were just really good friends. She was like, not like the family thing, like we're family. No, she said she really genuinely considered her nanny mom as like a friend. And I was like, wow, that's your first mistake. But anyway, not while you working. But anyway, so she said they were cool. Everything was cool until one day she said the mom asked her like, hey, are you available to watch the boys? She was two boys, a set of twin boys that was 8 years old. So big boys. She said, are you available to watch the boys this weekend? Me and my husband want to have a date night. She said, for sure, I got you. She get to the house, everything normal. She said her husband, the nanny mom's husband, is a chill guy. Like, he'll put on just like a t-shirt and some jeans and like some Birkenstocks to go out on for like date night. Just like a really cool guy. But this night, she said he really dressed up, like had on like a polo, a nice pair of slacks, like loafers, had a haircut, like smelled good. So when he came down the stairs, she was like, oh, wow, Mr. Nanny Dad, you look nice tonight. And he said, oh, thank you for noticing. And so she said, when she said, you look nice tonight, the mom was like, and then didn't say nothing. Just, she was like, all right, like, just, and she was like, she thinking to herself, like, shit, did I say something wrong? So they just leave out the house. This is a Saturday night. She said Monday morning come, the mom pulls her to the side and say, hey, you've never complimented my husband before, so I'm not really sure where that came from. And yeah, she's like, oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't like that. You know, I just never seen him dress up. I've always seen him in like a t-shirt and jeans. So I'm sorry if I like crossed the boundary by saying he looked nice. She was like, she said the mom's like, not like crossed a boundary. I'm just saying, like, maybe just try to keep the compliments, you know, at bay. And she's thinking, the nanny, like, she's thinking in her head, like, I've never said anything to your husband before. This is the first time I've ever said a compliment. So she's like, okay, boom. At that point, she don't need to say nothing to her husband. She just need to keep it how it's been. Like, just her and the mom, and the husband is an addition to what the fuck they got going on. So I'm like, you know what? Good decision. Smart girl. So she said one day she comes in, and like I said earlier, she get her hair colored by by the nanny mom's colorist. And so she come in, and normally when she get her hair colored, the mom's like making a big deal about it. Like, oh my God, look at your hair. It looks so beautiful. Like, look at the color. Like, it looks so good. Like, playing in her hair, like, you know, just like supporting her. She said even if she was to just go and get a trim and like just have like a fresh blowout nice trim, when she come in on Monday, the mom is always like, oh, did you get your hair done? Did you do something different? You look so cute. But she said she come in this day and she said she got blonde highlights. So it was very noticeable that it was like a change in her hair. So she said when she walked in, the mom kind of looked like, but just was like, but didn't say nothing. Like, she noticed the change and almost was gonna say something, but then maybe she was still pissy. So the dad come downstairs yet again, and the dad say, oh, new hair. And the nanny said, yeah. Because at this point, she's like, I don't know what to say to your husband, which has to be uncomfortable because we work together. So she just like, yeah. And when the husband say new hair, the wife cut her eyes at the husband. And she's like, she just walked away to like see what the boys were doing or whatever. Nothing came of that. But it was just like a weird vibe, she said she felt. So raise time came, and in her contract it says she get a $2 raise if, like, you know, her performance and everything is up to par to what the family, you know, consider is eligible for a raise. So she says she's sitting down, her, the mom, and the dad, and the dad's like, yeah, you know, there's gonna be a quick meeting. At this point she was there for 2 years, so this would be her second $2 raise. So the dad's like, you know, I think you're doing a great job, our kids are great. Everything, you drop them off at school on time, you pick them up, you clean, you do everything that you need to do. And so, yeah, I think you for sure are going to give you $2 raise. And the mom was like, no, it's $1 raise. And the dad's like, what? The mom's like, no, we agreed to $1. The dad's like, no, we didn't agree to the $1. It's a $2 raise. It's in her contract. Like, we can't just say what we're going to give her and change what's in the contract. The mom was like, well, it's if we think the job is up to par. That's how she'll get a $2 raise. The dad was like, and the job's been up to par. What are you talking about? She's like, I have a meeting. Like, I need to go. Like, she's been doing her job, been doing a great job. And yes, a $2 raise. So the mom's like, you know what? I want to make sure it's a $2 raise. Gets up, go in their office, go in the bin, look for the contract that they signed. She printed it out, brought it to the table, looked up the section of wages and bonuses, and then Indeed said that. So the dad's like, I don't know what you have going on right now. The mom like, I just want to make sure it was $2. But it's like, who's to say? Like, we're to say if she's performing well. Like, I'm to say if she's performing well. So the nanny's like, she's not saying nothing because she's confused, because they didn't complain about nothing. Like, she's never late. She's never anything. Like, they never said anything bad. The dad's like, look, it's a $2 raise. And that's it. Your $2 raise will start on the next pay period. Not this check. Your next check is when it would kick in. And I have to go to work. And the mom's just like pissy, like, okay, like, whatever. So the nanny like, at this point, should I start looking for a new job? Yes, you should. Because she own you. And now she hates you. But anyway. So she say her and the boys what roughhouse. Her twins, they roughhouse all the time. All they do is wrestle, play, hit, all those things like boys do. And so she said she's in the boys' room putting their laundry away in their drawers and stuff. Excuse me. And they're roughhousing. She said she turns around to look at the boy. One of the twin boys is like this. The other twin boy is getting ready to look. And as he's looking, the other twin boy, bow, pop him in the lip. His lip instantly get a little bubble on it and it start bleeding. And so he's like, so the mom runs in and she's like, who did that to you? And looks at the nanny. I said, look, I know about that. I know about the accusations, okay? And so the nanny's like, no, they were like playing. One twin turned around, the other twin, wailed back and hit him in the face, and he hit him, and then she's like, no, boys, what happened? Did you guys do this or like what happened? But she kept going like that to the nanny. So the boy's like, yeah, I turned around and he hit me in my mouth. So she's like, okay, so she goes out the room, calls her husband. You need to come home. She's like, she can hear her on the phone, telling her husband, you need to come home now. Like, it's been an emergency. You need to come home. So the nanny's thinking in her head, like, y'all have cameras. You could just look at the camera. Like, I was folding clothes, and then, like, they did it to each other. So the dad rushing home, thinking it's an emergency. She said, like, our son is bleeding. I mean, a little lip blood ain't. Yeah, you'll be all right. But anyway. So the dad's rushing in like, oh my God, like, what's wrong? The boy lip didn't stop bleeding. It still got a bubble, but he's like, what happened? He's like, I don't know, but our son lip was bleeding and our nanny was in the room when it started bleeding. And the dad's like, what are you saying? Like, what are you saying? She's like, I'm just saying, I don't know who did it. And the dad's like, look at the camera. Like, are you calling me home from work for this? She's like, no, I'm just saying I need you to be here because when I look at the camera, I want us to look at it together because we did just give her a $2 raise. So now the nanny's like, she's in tears because she's like, damn, you really think I hit your son? Of course they look at the camera and the nanny doing the work. The dad's like, are you kidding me? Like, what's the issue? Like, what do you have against her? She's like, I just want to be safe. Like, it could have been her. And now the nanny at this point, she said the only thing she could say, like, through the tears was like, I would never do that to your children. I would never hit your children, ever. And the dad's like, yo, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with her right now, but I'm sorry. And then the nanny said she just quit. No 2 weeks, no nothing. She just never came back. And I don't blame her because she can call the police on her for hitting her kid. Like, all because this all started from me complimenting your husband, saying, you look nice. And now you hate me forever. Things just get so weird so fast as a nanny.